Let's talk about Voseo. What does that mean?
Sugar Astronaut presents Spanish Made Easy.
Hello everyone, in today's lesson we will talk about Voseo or el Voseo. El Voseo is something that is used in some Latin American countries. Voseo is very different from vosotros, that is mainly used in Spain. Today we will learn how Voseo works and how to use it. Okay, let's get it started. El Voseo is mainly used in Argentina, Paraguay, and some parts of Uruguay, and also some other parts in Latin America. Now, Argentina uses el Voseo or Voseo written and spoken. Now, el Voseo is pretty much the same as the personal pronoun tú. The majority of Spanish-speaking countries use the personal pronoun tú, that means you, singular, but for Argentina and the other countries that I told you that use el Voseo, they use the personal pronoun vos, instead of tú, and both of them mean the same. So when using vos, the conjugated verbs do not change between tú and vos. For example, vos caminaste, vos caminaste. Or without using vos, it will be tú caminaste, tú caminaste. Now let's see another example. Vos entrarás por la puerta. Vos entrarás por la puerta. And if you want to use tú instead, it will be something like this. Tú entrarás por la puerta. Tú entrarás por la puerta. So, did you see that nothing changed? The only thing that changed was when we used tú and vos. Okay, now let's see how we can use vos when having a verb conjugated in present tense.
It gets tricky when conjugating verbs in present tense. If you have a verb that ends in AR, just like the example, then you have to replace those two letters with the letters AS. And don't forget to add an accent mark on top of the letter A. Let's see some examples using tú and vos. Tú caminas. Tú caminas. Vos caminás. Vos caminás. Both of them mean you walk. Now, you clearly see that there is a difference here. The intonation changes, and that's because of the accent mark on top of the letter A.
Now, let's do another verb. How about comer? Comer ends in ER. So let's conjugate it in present tense for the personal pronoun tú. Tú comes. Tú comes. Now, if you want to use vos instead, you will have to do this. Vos comes. Vos comes. Did you see the difference?
When conjugating verbs ending in ER, just like the example, then you have to replace those two letters with the letters ES. And don't forget to add the accent mark on top of the letter E.
Let's do another verb. How about the verb vivir, which means to live? Now let's conjugate this verb in present tense for the personal pronoun tú. Tú vives. Tú vives. And now let's use vos. Vos vivís. Vos vivís. Now, obviously, there's something different here.
Now, as you can see, there is a pattern here. This verb ends in IR. What you need to do is you need to replace those two letters with the letters IS. And don't forget to add the accent mark on top of the letter I, just like the other verbs.
That's very easy, right? So now you know how to conjugate Spanish verbs ending in AR, ER, and IR when using vos. So when using vos, we have only to pay attention to 3 irregular verbs. And that's because when using those verbs, the endings that we need to replace, just as the previous examples, are a little bit different. But the good news is that there are only 3 irregular verbs that we need to learn. The verbs are ser, ir, and haber. So now let's see how these verbs are conjugated in present tense when using vos. And we will also have the personal pronoun tú to see the difference. When using the verb ser in present tense for tú and vos, we will have this. Tú eres. Tú eres. Vos sos. Vos sos. Now let's see the verb haber. Tú has. Tú has. Vos has. Vos has. So now you know that the verb haber is conjugated the same for the 2 personal pronouns, tú and vos. Now how about ir? Ir in present tense for tú and vos are the following. Tú vas. Tú vas. Vos vas. Vos vas. Nothing changed there as well. Okay, that's all for today. We will have a second lesson about Voseo, and we will learn how to use this in a different situation as well. Okay, that's all for today. Let me know what you think about this lesson in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And also click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button to receive notifications every time I upload new videos. Oh, by the way, I would like to ask you if you want me to do a live video. I think that would be pretty cool because if you have any questions about previous lessons, I can answer those for you. And I think it would be pretty cool to interact. Just let me know in the comment section down below or click on the iCard somewhere here or here. And click on the poll, and you can let me know there if you want me to have a live video with you guys. That would be great. Let me know what you think. Support the channel by sharing this video with your friends and by giving the thumbs up. Also by visiting my Patreon page. There are different perks when donating. Click on the Patreon logo on the screen for more information. I will also have a link in the video description. I'm on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, Snapchat. All the links are in the video description. Thank you very much for watching this lesson and for all of your comments, and until next time.